Hey, Vu here. Welcome back to another episode of RimWorld, the township of Flint. So, currently it's pouring down with rain and people are taking a party within the indoor storage room. Not the nicest of locations, but it's a location nonetheless. And there's the cat, Grunt, which sounds like a dog's name. So, I believe our next focus is to continue digging inside once people have finished with the party. Which, we'll have to give it a bit of time, but we have to give it a fair bit of time. But we've got 42 meals, which is really good to see. And as long as these stay frozen, which they're refrigerated but not frozen. So this, just wondering. Looks like you're going to have to make a second cooler to support this. Which, not what I want, but because as far as I understand, that should be enough, but I'm obviously not hitting that mark. Maybe it's only 28 indoors. Okay, I think it's about time to, if we don't hold these doors open, put this cooler back on. So it should help lower the temperature overall. So I think I might just drop this down to 20. Yeah, that'll do the trick. Also flick it on. Come on, Lottie. I'm going to let you walk through that door so you close it. And Witter Taker. Doing one of the only things you could possibly be useful for. Poor mood. Who's got a poor mood? Okay. Well, I'm sure you'll be fine just the moment. You attended a party, though you've got some pretty bad moodlets, but I think you'll survive. Okay. So we'll keep this going. Looks like we're going to have to get more storage as well, because they keep filling it up faster than we can produce sandstone blocks. Okay. So I'll get them to haul out these chunks into our largest stockpile, which will be the stockpile over here. Stockpile, or is it dumping zone? I'm assuming this will just expand anyhow. Yeah, it will. Oops. Not what I wanted to do. Not cancel, it must be, is it deconstruct? Nope. Delete zones. That was close. So, the next thing we'll need to focus after, so we've expanded the zone. Now let's keep expanding the zone. How about that? Delete zone shouldn't be a zone right where they're standing. Might expand it out this way as well. Because also animal carcasses I think were being put in there as well. So we'll leave it like that and see how this goes. Yep, people are now starting to haul up. That's good to see. Won't be so ugly inside. But we still need more rooms. I mean, what is it? We've only got 3 colonists so far with rooms, which isn't good enough. I really should consider putting some beds down, just so people can, well, not be so miserable about, sleeping on the floor. Actually, who was it that was sleeping on the floor? Ugly environment, ate without a table. A table's another thing I could focus on, but I mean, there's so many things to focus on. Yeah. Actually, that should be big enough for a bed. I mean, you might get some disturbed sleep, but a disturbed sleep is going to be fine. And we don't have enough sandstone. 2010. I guess I could waste little steel. Steel. Let's go with this. Not silver, because that's way too expensive. But a steel bed. We'll drop it in the center. Haley, you are not a constructor. Is that because you can't construct or because you're no good at constructing? You're not great. Who's great at constructing? Scott. Joy. Okay, so there's no joy. Might be something else to work on. And how about that? There's no fuel on the stove. I'm guessing it's because it's raining outside. Well, I don't want to waste fuel on the stove. I'd rather get an electric stove up. So I'm going to remove that for the moment. And then I'm going to dig into the wall, which is orders, mine. I'm going to go 3 deep. And we'll just get some basic rooms sort of set up there. Basic area for people just to work on, you know. Well, actually, it doesn't need to be 3 deep. It only needs to be 2 deep. You know, 1 area to stand and 1 to put the wall of tables, production tables, like so. That should do the trick. And cargo pods, jump to location. Okay, so other side of the map, it is insect meat, and I believe people don't like eating insect meat. Not worth hauling that. It's also a boom rat nearby. Okay, fine, I'll haul it. Food's food. Can't be picky when you're trying to survive here in the wilderness without much to eat. Well, actually, there's tons to eat. What am I saying? But I'll let them still grab it. Assuming... Yeah, you're going to pick up the meat. No, that's fine. But I'd rather if Scott builds the bed, because if Scott builds a bed, other people can be happy, or other people in the colony can be much happier. Actually, I'm going to let you haul the meat first. I think that's more priority. When you come back, Haley. Yeah, you were sleeping on the ground, which wasn't great. Okay. You hauling it? Yes, you are hauling it. Awesome, you're also hauling it. So just try and make it back, and we'll get that bed made for you. Assign it to you, Haley. Scott, where are you? Come on. It's time to build the bed. Build the bed and then build the... I'm going to assume that was Haley. Yep, Haley up the top. Come on, Haley, you're better than that. And I also don't have the blocks for it. I could make a steel door, but I'd rather not. Okay, so Haley, you're bashing Grunt the cat. Hopefully it's not too hurt yet. Ooh, you got a club. Why have you got a club? Probably because that's all I gave you to use. Possibly. Which means you're going to be a pain to beat down. Okay, come on. I can't afford you to go killing the cat. Well, I can, but... I'm just going to recruit you as well and attack. Melee attack. You killed the cat. How could you kill the cat? With only two beats of the club as well. 11-11. Ow. That poor cat. Okay, I'm glad to see you're attacking the one with body armor. There we go. And can someone rescue Haley? Awesome. Unforbid. Haley is incapacitated. Cannot reach rescue. There's no medical bed. Okay, well, we need to make a medical. There we go. Whoever's bed that was, sorry. Unfortunately, people come first. Sleeping comes later. Rescue. Now if I could fast forward. And that's going to affect Foo's mood, which means you're going to be dreadfully unhappy. Yep, 10, and you didn't go to sleep. Can I force you to go to sleep? No, I can't. Okay, I'm gonna have to hope that you're fine. You look fine. And I'm also gonna butcher the cat. Don't know if that's gonna have any moodlets, but possibly. We'll see how it goes. What's the harm? I do have a medical bed. Right. And you're sleeping? Good. Now we'll get rid of these messages. Okay, come on Lottie. Mine out those walls and then we'll start moving our tables inside. Well, there's only one table we need to move inside. Actually, we can't move it. We can only deconstruct it. But we can build the other tables inside. So, if we build a what's the kitchen table, or what's the table called? It's called an not sculptor's electric stove. So if we build the electric stove, say here, I also deconstruct this. Awesome, Scott. Nice and fast. Exactly how we like it. And then I also will have to, I'll get these guys hauled out. We don't have any sandstone chunks in there yet. Light is another thing we need to consider. People will be spending times in there. And joy. Yes, it is something we do need. So let's make a 15 sandstone. That's exactly the amount we have. And you can play it in the rain. Because I'm mean like that. You know? Okay. Let people continue their work. But with a bit of joy, that means some people should be happier. Quote unquote should. And it's still 4 degrees inside. That's means some of the food is going to spoil. Yeah. That's a real big shame. I'm surprised this isn't enough. It's got power overnight, and this is keeping it to 20 in here, which is 21. I mean, maybe if I drop this down... Actually. Because you're a temporary bed and you don't belong there. Really need more structures up. It's actually starting to get tempting to build outside if I cut down some of these trees. I'd rather have these all grown first, but, it's just something to work on. So, just keep it going. Hope we eat most of the food before it. Might have to end up building a second cooler, regardless. Okay, cool. You're fully healed. Don't know what your puzzle face? Oh, you've got several dumping stockpiles. That was meant to be... Whoops. Didn't mean to delete that one. Yeah, I'm just gonna have to get rid of all of these stockpiles and re-add them. So if I make a... Where is it? Dumping stockpile. We'll cover the same area again. Maybe we'll make it a little neater this time. Like so. Square off a lot of the edges. People need to walk there, so we might just do that. And actually need to remove this zone. I didn't want to put it there, and I've made several zones again. Darn it. Because I need to pull it from inside, which is... Okay, I thought that's all I needed to do. Delete the zone. Okay. Maybe it's that little bit there. Just cut off those edges and try it again. Pull from inside. Nope, you're still making a new area. And that's... Is it this? No? Huh. Expand allowed? No, okay, I'm a little bit confused. Thought that was all that was required. Oops, just get rid of that zone. I'll keep that. Yeah, okay, I'm just going to leave it for now. Spent too much time fiddling on that. Disease. sensory mechanites. Witcher taker has gotten sick. Okay, so you're the useless colonel, and you're the useless colonel who is now sick. Which means enhanced sight, hearing, manipulation, and talking. Could have been useful if you could do anything. I mean, I might as well see if I can get you to hunt a few more things, but at the moment you're still, well, without an animal companion who could possibly haul, you're next to useless. So we'll keep things going, and you can win some pain for the moment. But instead I treated you, or food treated you with medicine. Good. Exactly what was needed. And that's still a blueprint. I'm really surprised someone hasn't built it. Like you, Scott. Because you're going to go cloud watching, but I'm going to prioritize you building that. People have that up. Maybe some people will be happier. Yep, there we go. You wanted a bit more joy in your life. Don't we all? Okay. So we'll keep things going for the moment. Good, Scott's deconstructing it. So now we have a bit of wood. So it was on to building a butcher's table. And then butcher's table, cooler, and then probably trying to expand into some more rooms. I think that's a good choice. Oh, also a light. I was talking about that before. Which is in one of these tabs, unless I need to research it, which would... Nope, there it is. Standing light. I'm gonna put one here, and then in the future we'll have one over there. There we are. Now people won't be standing in darkness. It's still not a pretty room, but it could be worse. Okay. So, what I'm thinking in terms of the cooling would be to put one there, but we don't need cooling. Before I become any more scatterbrained, I was putting in a production table for butchers, yep. Which would be wood, which is 95 wood, which I probably don't have. I've only got 71. Well, can we make a steel one? Yes, we can. 20 wood, 75 steel. That is fine. We'll live if we have to spend that little bit of extra wood. Okay, now people can continue making this. Thank you, Scott. Always doing your job as required. And then we'll add the bill again for butchering creatures and do forever. And then we'll go on to the bills and do until... I'll just do that forever as well. So we'll just make as many meals as possible, because I need to work on refrigeration. Yeah, so they'll continue making meals as much as they can, and I'll hope that these don't go rotten before I get the next cooler in. That's a real shame. This is heating up faster than I would have liked. Okay, so if we're going to space it one by the door, so we're going to mine out this little tunnel, and we'll drop a cooler right at the very start, like so. And that should be enough, as long as I get... Where is the power cable? The power cable is under power. Of course it is. I'm also going to bring a cable into the room, because we need one up the back. Awesome. There we go. Much better. So the room's lit up, and people can get their work done. So the other thing might be to smooth some of these floors, which is a floor job. Smooth floor, yeah. Okay. Given that everyone walks in here, this area is probably the better area for the moment to smooth over. Lottie, you still need a door, but actually, we might have enough granite now. We'll have to see. And the other one would be to smooth this room, which would take forever, but it should be worth it. So, I'm gonna get people to do that when they can. Eclipse. Awesome. I have no power. and the little power I do have will be lost, which really isn't what I want. Okay, I'm gonna have to focus on more power. So in terms of power, I could build fuel generator. Nah, I think a wind turbine will do the trick. Okay. Now, if I remember correctly, trees will cause some issues. Actually, so if I flip this around, I believe stone piles are fine. So, okay, we'll cut down that tree then. And then we'll go put it here. Then the width would be up to that tile, so we'll put one there, like so. That we should hopefully have enough metal and components for it. So, see how that goes. Also bring a cable around our plants, just so we don't damage them. And hopefully that's enough. That should all get connected up eventually, when people have the time and they're not sleeping on the floor and having a mental binge. We should take it to the sheriff. Okay, we're going to need more rooms. I'm not doing very good at this, am I? Might have been faster to build some outside rooms and focus on that. Oh, there's also no more mining. That might be why. Okay, so we want some more rooms. If we're making catacombs here, then probably do the same spacing of rooms, mirror this possibly. So if this was a 7x7 room, need 3 gap, 1, 2, 3 gaps, 7x7. And then we'll do this again, 1, 2, 3, 7x7. Or 1, 2, 3, 7x7. Which should be sufficient enough for our colonists. And then it's 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, yep. Awesome. And then a 3-way corridor should be fine. Make things nice and wide. Like so. Yep. Okay, and then our little insets for statues. And then get someone on this mining job. This is a lot to mine. Might be too much, in fact, but better we start it now than later. Well, it's going to be done eventually. So. And you're binging on food, which means... Nope, we've still got enough food, so we're fine for the moment. So it's back to a waiting game. Now, where's Scott? Scott, you are constructing. Good. You failed construction. Okay, just a power cable, mate. You can drop it down. Just don't cut it too short this time. Okay. So now he's on to building a wind turbine. Exactly what we need. I'm just wondering why no one's actually started smoothing any of the floors. I would have expected them to have ready. I'm wondering if the work's wrong. Wondering if smoothing floors comes under skills, under construction. Poor mood. Still not good. Wonder, is that... yeah. I mean, while you have a room, no one's actually... you haven't got a door to the room, so it's, you know, one big hallway for you. So if we if we put a door down, I believe that's granite. Yeah, granite. Right there, that should help you out. And then we also want to mine these 2 points, just so we can put statues in the corner. And that should be good. Oh, sounds like I'm got a thunderstorm. Awesome. More machinery. And it's widening our path, which is really good. We have a raid. No. Kind of frustrating. Okay, we'll face this raid. Seems like they're coming nearly every half an hour, which is works kind of well in terms of episodes, but get these guys in. So they're attacking straight away. So when they get around here, I'm going to grab everyone. Yep. Okay. Double check. Does Haley have a weapon? No, you don't. Do I have a weapon? Sort of. Okay, well, it seems like a club. Club is what you're going to get. So I'm going to grab you, and Scott wherever he is. Recruit it, and I'm going to place you guys there. Okay. Haley, have you got the weapon? Yes, you did. So I'm going to recruit you, and then I'm going to put you maybe to the right. So we should start to be able to pick off these people. I might actually have to remove this wall, which I'll actually add an order to, just so we can, just so we can see around the corner. Because I don't like the fact that they're sort of invisible until they come out of this. Actually, let's make this round. Let's make this squarish, not round. Something like that. So take out those two corners. Actually, take out that. Cool, like that. Awesome. Okay. We need to take out... Okay, that's one down. Witter Taker, can you come around this side? Nope. Oh, that was close, a grenade. It's not exactly what I would have liked to have happened to my colonists. Okay, and so I can actually hang back for the moment. Okay, run back, run back. Also, you run back. Wow, that guy's got some range on those grenades. We need to really take him out, because he's going to be causing too many issues. There we go. Good. Flee while you can. I'm not going to be chasing after you, but... Okay, that should be enough. And recruit you guys. And also can... frag grenades. Don't really want to equip Haley with them. And it's just another steel club. Actually, wait a second. We have a pistol. A pistol is better than nothing unless you cannot shoot. Okay, it doesn't matter. You're still just as bad. And actually, we'll strip you. Strip. Unforbid. Is that forbidden? Nope, that's not forbidden. Good. And people will get back on and put these bodies in the grave. Actually, can you strip? Okay, recruit you. I want you to strip them first. Oh, good. Just so we can get some of this armor. Oh, how about that? You can actually click on moving grass seeds. Haha. That's, well, I didn't expect that. And did it just disappear? Yeah, it did. Okay, well, I'm guessing that's a seeding mechanism for grasses. Or something of it. Oh, it's another raid. Sorry, you're recruited. So, we'll focus. See, you're intermediate. I don't know if that means we can get you to Hull. Because I'd love to have another hauling animal, and I mean, an iguana might not be too bad, and it seems like might be possible to breed it as well. So, okay, we'll just let people get on and get the work done. I mean, it's going to take a while, no matter what. Just don't want to queue up too much work. So it's more a matter of waiting for these tasks to get done. Okay. So you're still in the you're still in the dumping stockpile. So we'll need to get you into a grave, just so people don't get too unhappy seeing you every time. Actually, I might actually get them to mass build some graves, just so I don't have to worry about this every time. How about we'll put the graves just down here, you know, out of the way. Get quite a few of you. I'm hoping this will be enough graves. Well, actually, I kind of need the graves. I think there is a way to get rid of them later on, but I haven't played that far yet. Okay. Once again, it's a waiting game. And we'll get over, and whereabouts is it? Because I want to smooth these floors as well. Orders, security, smooth. Where's floors? Okay. Smooth all those floors. Also smooth those floors when you get a chance, and those. Yeah, and it doesn't seem like anyone's actually smoothing any of these floors, which is a shame. And the eclipse has ended. Okay, well that's fine. We've got enough wind to keep this going for the moment. Let's take a look. Are these both connected up? Where is it? It's power. There it is. Yes, they are. So we're getting full power, and these batteries should really start to fill up now, given that we're not using too much. And this room is still at 3 degrees. Ah, I didn't lower this temperature, so I lowered that one to -4. Let's lower this one to -4. 765. There we go. Now this room should start to drop in temperature, and did I spoil? Okay, it won't spoil now. But I think it was getting close to, which is a real shame. Okay, I also will have to cancel that job though in the corner. Lower medicine. That's not good. Hopefully a trading caravan or something comes past soon. But I think we made good progress this episode, and looking forward to pushing more deeper and further into the mountain, and getting more colonists as well. I mean, we're still yet to get beds for everyone, but I hope you've enjoyed it. So I'll see you guys later.